Hello, this is JD and we are going to have a look at the e-newsletter plugin by wpmudev. Now, before we go into the plugin itself, I do need to warn you about some issues regarding email marketing. Most WordPress hosting environments are not suitable for mass email marketing. And when I mean mass email marketing, I mean thousands or more emails, thousands, tens of thousands of newsletters going out. They are not designed to do that. The WordPress app will find it very difficult to process so many emails, and it is likely your mail server is not set up for it either. However, such plugins are very good and quite adequate for email lists of a few hundred with a decent setup of the server. So within the setup of the wpmudev e-newsletter plugin, we have the ability to use the internal WordPress mail or an external third-party mail server. So by setting a third-party mail server, you could find a mail server that is more used to processing large numbers of emails. Because a lot of hosting providers will have a limit, and one of the other nice things about this system is that you can actually set what that limit is to make sure you don't break it or you get stopped by your hosting provider. You can also set up a bounce email account. A bounce email account is an email account to which a reply will be sent when the person being emailed does not exist. That's called a bounced email, and a message will come back. If that goes into the bounced email account settings, then this allows the plugin to tie up that email that was sent out with the email addresses in its database and mark that one as bounced, as failed. This plugin works very well with multi-site and a multi-site environment. wpmudev are experts in multi-site, so that's pretty much a given. The basic information it uses is the email address, first name and last name, so this does allow you some flexibility in personalizing newsletters that go out. It also stores the IP address and when they join and some other things. And as part of the wpmudev set of plugins, it does integrate quite nicely with a few of the others, most especially the membership plugin. So if you're using their membership plugin, you can use this plugin to send out newsletters to your members. In the administration section, as I said, it works with multi-user, so you could have multiple domains with different versions of the newsletter program, depending on what license you've purchased. You can create groups, and contacts can be members of multiple groups, so you can preset groups, you can set groups to allow you to choose who you send a newsletter out to. You have the ability to import and export lists of users into or out of the system, which is very important if you're importing from another source or you want to move the server and the settings to another server. There is a sign-up form which can be provided onto your site via a widget in one of the sidebars, or it can be used in the main part of the pages using the shortcode. And the sign-up allows double opt-in. Double opt-in is when a person tries to join your list. You then send an email to their email address asking them to confirm before you actually make them a member of your list. And the welcome emails are automatic. Now, as for the look of the newsletter, there are 7 templates available with the plugin as such, and it is possible to create your own, although it is slightly technical to do so. This is a screenshot of what it looks like when you're creating your newsletter. On the left hand side we put the information in, on the right hand side is your preview. The text area is simple to add. It's just like a edit box you'd find when you're creating a post. You put your information in there and that is laid out into the newsletter. You have the ability of changing a few basic colors as well. The newsletter form will have a view in browser applied to the very beginning of most of the templates. There will be a unsubscribe option at the end of the template, and you also add your sender info, and that is displayed usually at the bottom. Again, depends on the template, usually at the bottom of your message. When you finish creating your message, you can send a copy to yourself to make sure you're happy with how it looks, and then once you're happy, you can send it immediately, or you can use delayed sending, so it will be sent at a later time and date if you're choosing. Once you've sent your email out to people, you will see it in the queue as the number of newsletters and members, and how many have been sent and how many are waiting to be sent. And then once it gets to people at the other end, you'll start to see how many that have been sent, have been opened, how many have bounced. An opened newsletter is one where they have viewed the entire newsletter content, including the images, and it's a secret image that's included into the template that is used to mark when somebody has opened the newsletter. So it is possible for people to see the newsletter, not look at the images, and therefore we can't tell if they have looked at the newsletter or not. The bounces, as we said already, are the customers to which you sent an email and the mail server at the other end has said, "Terribly sorry, this person does not exist." This is a premium plugin. It has a decent number of users. It has a good star rating from those users, but it's a premium plugin and costs from £19 per month per domain. But it's well worth a look at, and you can see the link there. Thanks very much for watching.